tax season is fast approaching, with everyone's employer due to send their W-2s by the end of January. Even though we're still in the middle of the holiday season, it's never too early to start getting ready to file your taxes. It's helpful to be mindful of your taxes throughout the year, which will help you stay organized and avoid scrambling every year when tax season rolls around. Here are 10 ways to get a jump start on your taxes now, or any time of year. 1. Figure out which forms you'll need. Since everyone's financial situation is different, there are many different tax forms that suit these different situations. If you're unsure which tax form to use, visit the IRS's website or consult a professional. 2. Keep all receipts in the same place. If you're someone who itemizes deductions instead of standard ones, you already know how important it is to store all of your receipts together in the same place. If you lose any, it could cost you. Sort and store them throughout the year to avoid a last-minute scramble. 3. Store all tax returns together. Since we often have to reference the previous year's return when preparing the current one, it's a good idea to make sure you store them all in the same place, whether it's a desk drawer, filing cabinet, or even a shoebox under your bed. 4. Consider filing an extension. It might seem counterintuitive to suggest an extension in a list about being prepared. However, if you file an extension and wait until later in the year, accountants will be less busy and you'll end up filing in less time. This is also helpful for anyone experiencing any kind of stressful life event, such as those who were involved in any of the hurricanes in Texas, Florida, or Puerto Rico this year. 5. Revise your W-4. If you've experienced any life changes from the previous year, adding or losing any family members, ask your employer if you can review your W-4. The IRS actually recommends doing this every year. 6. Do your research. Are you going to prepare your taxes yourself, or are you going to hire an accountant or tax preparation service? If you plan to do them on your own, make sure you educate yourself about the deductions you're entitled to. If you plan to hire someone, check around and make sure they're reputable. 7. Save your money. Unless you fill out the 1040-EZ form and mail it in yourself, it's going to cost you money to file your taxes. Some people are happy to pay this to ensure that they've done it correctly. You may also still owe taxes in addition to what you've already paid in. If you've saved for it, it shouldn't be a problem. 8. Check your deductions. If you've had any major life events this year, bought a house, gotten married, had a child, etc., you may be entitled to some sizable deductions. It's a good idea to research all possible deductions to avoid overpaying your taxes. 9. Choose between itemized and standard deductions. Depending on what type of work you do and your financial situation, you may need to do itemized deductions, where you get credits for everything you've spent, rather than taking the standard deduction as dictated by your filing status. If you need to know more, consult a professional. 10. Track all charitable donations. Charitable donations are tax deductible, so if you have any monthly or one-off donations, make sure to keep track so that you can deduct these expenses from your taxes.